Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's like cooking with Renee day. So my son requested that I make my famous chicken, and when I make my chicken, I always make my baked mac and cheese. So first we're gonna start off with the chicken. I got 2 chicken breasts, and then I just cut them up into little pieces like this. And then you need flour, eggs, beat up a little bit, and breadcrumbs. And I use this glass dish, so I kind of started some of them. And you want to spray it so they don't stick. So then you're going to take the little pieces of chicken and put them in the flour and just get them coated nice and good. And then once you got the flour on them, you're gonna put them into the egg wash and just kind of get them nice and coated with the egg. And then after you get them coated with the egg, you're gonna put them in and coat them with the breadcrumbs. I got my oven preheated to 385 right now because I can let the chicken cook for a little bit while I'm getting the baked mac and cheese ready. The chicken, I usually let it cook for anywhere from 40-45 minutes just to make sure it's nice and cooked through. Some of these pieces are a little thick, so I'm probably going to want to cook them a little bit longer. The baked mac and cheese, I can wait a little bit to start it because that actually only takes about 20 minutes until the cheese is melted. It's pretty good though. So now I'm just coating my chicken with the breadcrumbs, and you can use any kind of breadcrumbs you want. I've got Italian style, and they always come up really good. And then once I coat it with the breadcrumbs, just put it in this little pan right here, this little glass dish. And then you can also take a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper and coat it up, and that's all you have to do for the chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up and get my chicken in the oven, and then I will come back when it's time to make the baked mac and cheese. All right, so I'll be back. See you soon. Real quick, I just wanted to show you all. There you go. That's all the chicken, all breaded and ready to go. Put a little bit of salt and pepper on them too. And I suggest you clean as you go. I just got the dishes there cleaned up because, yeah, it's a bit messy, but still. Okay, anyways, yeah, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So for the baked mac and cheese, you're gonna need large elbow noodles, evaporated milk, tomato sauce. It sounds weird, but it tastes really good. Shredded Colby Jack cheese, which you don't have to buy it shredded, but I find it much easier. And then I use this little glass dish pan. And you're gonna wanna put some ham in the pan. So what you do is you put water to boil the noodles, and you're gonna wanna put the tomato sauce in with the water, and you boil the noodles in the tomato sauce water. So I'm gonna turn this on, and I'm gonna let the water come to a boil, and then I'm gonna I usually use about 3.5 cups of noodles. Sometimes it's too much, but you know, all this that I'm making depends on how many people you're cooking for. I'm only cooking for 2, so that's why I am only gonna use probably 3 cups of the noodles. And then once they boil, you're gonna drain them, and then I'll come back and show you how to put it all together. And then we're gonna get it in the oven and bake it for about 20 minutes or until the cheese is melted. So that's that part. And I'll put all of this stuff down in the description so that you, if I'm going too fast or whatever, you can kind of see what I did. So I'll be back when it's time to put the mac and cheese actually together after the noodles are boiled and drained. So just remember, the tomato sauce in the water to boil the noodles is a majorly important part of this. Oh, and I almost forgot, you need butter too. So let me get, I use Country Crock, so that butter works for me. So I'm gonna get this going and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm boiling the noodles. The chicken's been cooking for about 20 minutes and I took them out and flipped them over and then cook them a little bit longer because I like both sides to be brown. Anyway, you'll see how it comes out when it's all done. But I'm just about done boiling the noodles. I'm gonna drain them and then we'll get to putting it all together and getting it in the oven so we can see and taste the final product because it's gonna be so good. Okay, I'm back. I drained the noodles. They're right here. Oops. And I've got my glass dish. Got the butter, the evaporated milk, and I also scooped out some of the tomato sauce and water because I'm gonna put a little bit in here too. So, oh, and I got my cheese over there. So we're just gonna scoop out some noodles and make a layer. Just make a layer of the noodles. I think I'm gonna put a couple more in there. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is take evaporated milk and just pour a little bit in there. And then we're just gonna take little scoops of butter and dab it in here. I'm watching the Kelly Clarkson show and I love her. I just love her. She is so great and she's got the best personality and I could totally hang out with her like every day. She started wrapping Christmas presents and listening to Christmas music in September. Is that too early? I don't know. I guess actually it would take a lot of stress off the holidays if I started shopping in September and wrapped everything and had it all ready. Okay, so now I'm gonna take some of this tomato and just kind of put a little bit in. And we got the cheese. This is my grandma's recipe. And my sister Missy, she showed me how to make it. Why can't I open this? Okay, there we go. And we changed it up a little bit. My grandma makes it a little bit different. And we kind of just changed things a little bit because, well, we actually can't get the longhorn cheese that she uses in her baked mac and cheese, which is fine because you can use whatever cheese you want. You can mix a bunch of cheeses together. It's like whatever your taste buds want. I like the Colby Jack. Okay, so we got the layer of noodles and then we got the layer of cheese. So I'm gonna take a little bit more. I keep saying so. Why do I keep saying so? How many times did I say so now? Let's count them. So I'm just, there I did again. I'm gonna just take some of this tomato sauce water and pour it on top. And then we're gonna get some more little scoops of butter. And just kind of, I lost a piece. I'll kind of show you what this looks like after I get them on here so you kind of know how much butter to put. I remember the last time my grandma made this for me. It was so good. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. See, just put little dabs of the butter. And then we're gonna take some of the evaporated milk and just pour a little bit in there. And now we're gonna put another layer of noodles. They're drinking tequila on the Kelly Clarkson show. Nick Jonas brought it because she's got Nick Jonas on her show today. And I guess he's making a tequila. Him and maybe his brothers, his family, they're making a tequila, so they were taking tequila shots. Their concert was so good. All right, we have the layer of noodles on top of the cheese. We're going to take a little more butter. I'm not putting as much butter because usually they're littler dabs. Mine are coming out kind of big, I think because of the spoon I'm using. All right, got the butter, so we're gonna take a little more of the evaporated milk, a little more of the tomato sauce water, just pour it over the top, and top it up with one more layer of cheese. You can make it cheesier if you want, you can make it less cheesier. If you want it more cheesier, I suggest probably less noodles so you can have more cheese. And vice versa if you want it less cheesier, but I don't know why you'd want it less cheesier. It's so high, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get all the cheese. I think I need a thicker dish. Get it up from our band, y'all. Alright, it's cheesed up. Take evaporated milk. Pour a little bit on there. Grab a little more tomato sauce water. Toss it around there. That's just really for the flavor. Let me grab that spoon. And we're gonna do some more butter. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Okay. There we go. Now we're gonna pop it in the oven. Set for 20 minutes. We'll let it cook for 20 minutes, check on it. It'll probably be done sooner. Noodles, so good. All right, I'll be back to show you what the finished product is. And that's Cooking with Renee. So I'll be back with the finished product. I'm back. All right, all right, all right. Dinner is ready. Ooh, almost touched that without the mint. That would have burned. Okay, here's chicken. I like mine well done. Make sure it's nice and cooked. And then here is the baked mac and cheese. I think I might leave the baked mac and cheese in for just a few more minutes. Get some plates. take a little cup. A1 sauce. Junior likes A1 sauce with his chicken and his steak and his pork chops. He's a freak for the A1 sauce. Get a couple forks. Get a couple pieces of chicken. Whoops. This is gonna be, it smells so good. Chicken. And turn the oven off. Get a spoon. Oh yeah. Now that's like heaven on earth right there. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, yum. So good. And there you go. Dinner is served. Nene style. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a paper towel here, and I'm gonna take Junior his dinner. And that's all she wrote for tonight. Chicken and baked mac and cheese. Technically, you could use this baked mac and cheese as a meal in itself. You don't even have to make anything else with it. But, you know, it's whatever you want to do. That's all we got for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you did. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime that I upload something new. Let me know what you thought of this video. If you want to see more cooking stuff, I can definitely do that. I love Tasty. So I'll go through Tasty and I'll just pick recipes to do and try them and cook them and see how it goes. So just let me know. And I will leave everything that is here and how I made it in the description. I hope you all have a good night. Happy eating. Bye. I'm just gonna say, this is like pretty good. I think this is my best baked mac and cheese yet. It's delicious. I'm just saying, I had to say that because it's good.